changes that I did not incorporate in there that's impact our plan is because of the carryover of favorites. Favorites started 2 sprints ago and currently working in sprint 15 now, and based on the remaining stories, it will take us till sprint 17 to develop based on our estimation, and I'll go into the board in a little bit. But looking at the view and search job site, we plan that and we'll cover that in sprint 19 and 20. The prefer and account and create job site, this is giving our punch-out user a better way to find, search for accounts, especially the corp link in their job site. Tech will take that on in 23.8, looking behind the scene on that, and then I'll show you the visual design team is wrapping that up in spring 17. Create new job site, there's going to be some back-end tech work that will be addressed in sprint 17 and cross over to sprint 18 between Salesforce and Mule. Homepage, we're targeting that towards sprint 21, but we're giving ourselves some wiggle room because of the cap dependency, so we might negotiate that. And then on the rent-to-man PO tracking enhancement, that's all the rent-to-man work. That's going to cover the entire 6 sprints and may spill over to one more sprint in the next PI. So looking at our board here, the top part is focusing on XD lane. Our XD partner is going to take on create job site in 16, the enhancement to the job site screen, the view and edit quote details, and also add product to the existing quote. We did some redesign in initiation phase, but because some of the changes, we need to relook at that and make sure that we update that, and then maybe there might be some cap impact to that as well. So we're going to take they're going to take that on in sprint 16. Sprint 17, they're looking at working on the transmit fail message. This is the last step when our punch-out user transmit the quote. We need to address on what happens when the transmission fails, so they're going to take on that, and then also look into all the different error handlings that we did address. Additionally, sprint 18 and 19, they're going to look at notification. We're splitting that into 2 different sprints. That's from the XD side. From the dev work, as you can see, the remaining of the favorites is pretty much taken up on the sprint 16 and carry over to sprint 17. But we're able to have some room where we're going to bring in some of the global work in sprint 17. And then 18, this is where the view and search quote epic, but the tech team behind the scenes is also going to take on the job site work as well. Again, carry that over to sprint 19, view and search quote, and we'll spill over a little bit. We're placeholder for, we do have all the story, but we might giving ourselves some wiggle room to say either work on homepage, or if cap is ready, we will focus on that. But the tech team is already going to have their tech story to support that. Below here, you see everything that's black is all the rent-to-man work. They already started 2 sprints ago on focusing on PO management and all the net changes there. So they've been doing a lot of API developments related to PO and the enhancement to rent-to-man. So that's going to carry all the way to probably one more sprint in the next PI. Any questions so far? Then I'm going to go to the program board. We have a couple dependency, but dependency on the cap, and this Splunk is a non-issue, so that's resolved. The one thing for us, Kitika, is when we start the quote view and search, we need the data. This is the integrated data level, meaning that all the sync data between RM to SF, that has to be ready. And I understand that that's something that they're addressing in 17. So ideally, we want to have all that ready to go before we start, or else it's going to be it's going to cause a blocker for us. That's one. I think the other one is calling out when we start working on the finalized order, especially on the trade centric. So I think we have the SOW. So we need to hold them accountable or go back to them to confirm that they can